30 kilometers completed session, right? They couldn't even take a ride. So they mounted a tent at the, at the tail end of the beginning of the road, praised themselves, showed themselves some videos of what they have done and all that, and everybody clapped, praised themselves, and they left. They didn't even take a ride on it. Maybe if they took a ride, maybe if Tinubu, even if he's kind of doing a favor to, a favor for his friend, Shaguri, at least he should do the job. Many of you will remember this. If you are in the UK during the COVID time, there was this scandal. All right, it was this scandal of I think 10 billion pounds or something. There was a contract, okay, awarded to Boris Johnson's brother or a family member. His company got the contract to supply us face masks and a few other things like that at the, during the heat of COVID. So after the COVID and the investigation about, what they did during the COVID lockdown and other where they were partying, then a lot of things came out. But guess what? His brother inflated the cost of the supposed mask. But at the time, he was presented to be the only one who could source for that mask at the time, or a particular mask. Billions of pounds contract was awarded to him, but he did the job. They couldn't try him for any crime other than, he used his influence of his brother to get that, wherever you say. And the guy himself also is recorded to be one of the biggest financiers of their party. But he did the job. So if Tinubu paid 1.4 trillion to Shaguri, then if this is what they have done with that, I don't know what to say, but watch this. ObjectvMedia is spelled as ObjectTV Media. They went there to do this, at least to show us our coastal road.
You all saw the video of the commissioning. They said 30 kilometers. First of all, I expected that the president would be on the road alongside the minister. To be driving along the kilometer stretch, they said they have completed, at least to give people confidence. But instead, what I saw was that they all boxed themselves in a conference room and they were impressing themselves by showing drone footage of whatever they said they have done at the projector screen. But I am here on the road now, 3rd of June, 5 days after that ceremony. I am here to show you that the 30 kilometers they claim that they have done.
The highway already has 30 kilometers completed. Nearly 20 kilometers from Victoria Island eastward towards Lekki Corridor, and nearly 10 kilometers from Eleko heading westward.
20 kilometers they said from VI to Eleko Corridor. The remaining 10 kilometers they said from Eleko inward. Gentlemen and ladies, I am at chainage 41.230 kilometers and Eleko junction is chainage 47.5. If you do the subtraction, apart from my odometer showing 6 kilometers and a little above it, because I drove in through a community road, this chainage is showing at this point where I am standing chainage 41.230. If you do the maths, what you have is 6.2 something kilometers. That simply means that the claim that they have completed 10 kilometers from Eleko into this place is not true. Today is 3rd of June. You can come in tomorrow, 4th of June, come and do your own. And by the way, did they just do the commissioning in order to give us that impression and everybody disappears? Because I can't even see the paver again. Have they stopped work? So in case you are thinking, oh, they have done 30 kilometers, I want to drive from VI, I want to go to Eleko. They are not together, oh. They are disjointed like different pieces. Some kilometers there, some kilometers here. That's what they did. You are coming from Eleko, you just reach this point. Chaka, middle of nowhere. Point 2 that I expected us to be discussing is that they have said that by December, they are going to be tolling this road. And they are projecting around 3K per vehicle. We do not know for certain yet how many tolling points are going to be between VI and Eleko. If there are 2, that simply means 6,000 from VI to Eleko. And if you are going back another 6,000, that's 12,000 naira. No fuel inclusive, no other cost inclusive. And if you are a salary earner, what is minimum wage again? In a month, you would have spent how much just to go and come? Although it has its own benefit too, it would have relieved the Lekki-Epe Expressway of huge traffic or the volume of traffic on that route. It would have done a lot of things to, yes, it will link eventually, if the claim is true that they want to truly link this road to Calabar, they would have saved a lot of hours in travel time. But if speculations are right, that the only thing the federal government wanted to achieve is just to link the Eko Atlantic City with Dangote Refinery and the Lekki Free Trade Zone, as well as the Lekki Deep Sea Port, then congratulations, the federal government has succeeded, because by December, according to what I'm seeing, they are likely to complete this section of it. Then congratulations. But we are going to continue to monitor afterwards to be sure that this is actually going to reach Calabar. Another point I expected us to be discussing is what are the costs in real sense of it that this road is to Nigerians. First of all, do you know that this is not the original alignment of the road? The original alignment of the road is actually inside. You can see the forest. Yes, the original alignment is there. So they used the original alignment to claim land inside that forest, and it is still there. And they realigned the road to this place. Do you know how many people, estate investors, who bought land here, including homeowners, those whose retirement savings were used to buy portions of land here, that they have to move? They were swept completely off. Some of them started protesting at the time. At the point, we didn't hear from some of them again. Some of them fell sick. Some of them developed high blood pressure. Some of them, I don't even hear from them again. I don't know whether they are still alive. And for those who even got compensation, somebody told me he got 1% of the value of the property from where it was displaced. And if you recall, there's still a woman that till today, she is still protesting. That woman, for context, is the one that Minister Dave Umahi asked security to throw out from the security lately. Till today, I see some of her videos coming up once in a while where she's still pleading with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying, I'm a party member, I mobilize for you in the diaspora, I do a lot of things, blah, blah. If somebody as strong as that in President's campaign committee suffers like that, but that notwithstanding, for those of you who have been receiving a lot of promises to say, oh, come and buy land by the coastal road. If you see anybody marketing any coastal road to you, any land along the coast, please check and recheck, because the old alignment of this coastal road that they used to claim is still there in the forest. So you have to be very sure it is not the land that the Minister Dave Umahi says he wants to sell. Actually,
the moment we finish this road, we are going to deploy it by way of tolling it, by way of making available the land, we are going to have along the corridor.
By my speculation, they are going to be selling to banks, filling stations, hotels, and other service outlets because of security risk along such highway. I want to hope that there will be sufficient number of police stations as well as military barracks in order to be able to give people some safety and confidence. And lastly, I want to ask, why is it that lately all the roads that they are constructing in this country, there will be no shoulder? Like no lay-by, nowhere to park, no vehicle. So are you simply saying that from Lagos to Calabar, somebody's road vehicle must not develop fault or even break down? Or you must not even slow down to say you want to receive a call? Because these are just three lanes on both sides. So I see no reason why we are not discussing all of this important, or are they not important? Because I see what you are discussing is, oh, the president should have greeted the governor. He should not have snubbed him. Oh, when these people get back into their private, they'll be laughing at what you are discussing because they have completely distracted you from all of the points I suppose. Even me, I've not exhausted all the important topics about this room. Even though at the end of the day, it is still going to be beneficial to people because, for instance, those who have maybe 20 plots and they took 15 plots for the road, your remaining 5 plots, whatever you use it to do, will still be of value. In fact, it will have increased the value. So to an extent, you can discuss that it's going to open up this place, it's going to increase businesses, economy is going to sprout, and a lot of things are going. Yes, overall, it's a laudable project, but we have to be discussing what impact it is going to have. Was there even a proper environmental impact assessment, and where are the reports? I'm just trying to avoid the anyhowness of things in this country, but it is what it is. We all must not even stop after the commissioning. We must all continue to torchlight, to probe, to ask questions, to screen. Are they, for instance, right now, where are the pavers? Did they just commission and disappear? I expected that after the commissioning, they should continue. This is just 6.27 kilometers from Eleko. It's not up to the 10 kilometers they claim. And the pavers are nowhere to be found. They've disappeared. Let us focus on the real issues and discuss important subjects around every topic they throw at us. Instead of, oh, the president should have greeted the governor. He didn't greet him well. That was a snub, a whole governor. Your mouth like a poor. You all saw the video of the commission.
And for the record, right, he's a great guy. He does contents like that, a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like if you want to see the inland, the happenings, the infrastructures. I'm talking about like from the rural communities and all that. You can go onto his YouTube channel. All right, you'll see a lot. Of that from there. Sometimes I have to be so thankful, right, to people like Objective Media. So if you are looking for him on YouTube, on Facebook, just search for Object. Sorry, first like Object TV. That is a OBJE CTV, Object TV, like that media. You see a lot of his work in that area. You want to know more? Trust me, you'll come back and tell me. I have to be so grateful to people like that, including those who have this gene of journalism in them. I mean, just capture something for the moment because you are within the vicinity, or intentionally beam such lights on just any wrong in the society, calling the attention of people to that and getting it maybe sorted. I give it to people like that because Nigeria media, I don't understand. Like they have all these big media houses, channels, Arise, I don't know why they couldn't dedicate a segment in their media because they pay people, I think they pay them good money to be investigative journalists, those who are going to go in and bring out the real news, not just what the criminals in government tells the press release, and all other mundane things. Coastal Road, Coastal Road, Coastal Road. What is it going to take any media house in Nigeria to actually send their team to do a proper report on such road and tell us, like Shegun just did, some are saying that he should run or they should protect him. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't attack or abuse anybody. Every of his information is a fact. So the only thing is, if you have anything contrary, then you will bring it out and say, okay, yeah. They told people that they did 30 kilometers, but they did 26. The first 20, and then another 6. Like, what in the world is pushing them that they want to show to everyone that they are building a coastal road and they have to commission an uncompleted. The road is said, the project itself is uncompleted, right? But you are still commissioning an uncompleted project. It's like uncompleted raised to power 2. Kolu was feeling like a king a few days ago, remember? Oh, I have a section of that.
Construction of Ilobu Erinle Road in Kwara and Osun State, commissioned. Came the Atlantic. My leaders in Lagos thought it was impossible for us to do. So many other leaders wanted us to abandon it. And federal government rejected the idea that they would take responsibility. Then, I said, we will do it, and we will succeed with it. Today, a disaster greater than tsunami that will have consumed Victoria Island and Ikoyi is now a statement of fortune. Thank you, Roland. I appreciate you. It is a great honor for me and pride to have this sense of fulfillment standing before you to commission the completed part of Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway corridor. This is phase 1 section of Ahmadu Bello Way, 700-kilometer iconic project spanning the coastal areas of Ogun, Ondo, Delta, Edo, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross Rivers states. Let me appreciate the Honorable Minister of Works, Senator Engineer Dr. Weze David Umahi, the Honorable Minister of State Works, Right Honorable Bello Muhammad Goronyo, the Permanent Secretary, Engineer Fonso Adebi, and all staff of Federal Ministry of Works that made today's commissioning possible. Thank you for your commitment to this project.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
I mean, they keep repeating their lies. Because, you know, like I said, the criminals, even the criminals before this Tinubu, in their own time, when they claim to want to solve a problem, rather, it is an avenue for them to milk the system. There is no intention of ending the problem per se, because once the problem is resolved, what are they going to use next? In stealing. They were spending a lot of money in the name of blocking or defending the ocean in Lagos. And he was the governor of Lagos. So in that regard, his own pals probably told him then that that could be an opportunity that they could reclaim some of this ocean and create a new city. It was a business arrangement. It was not something like, you know, those ones from Obasanjo's time, right? So then it was a business, I mean, it was like a, you know, a looting opportunity, of course, right? They had no intention. They were dropping rocks, dropping everything inside the ocean. And every time, every now and then, this entire area, right, get flooded and all that. Truly. But every time he tells you he defended the ocean, no. They saw a business opportunity. He was governor. And it was this same Iteko, Shaguri. So they didn't reclaim the ocean simply because they love Lagos so much. Today, that area is where they are constructing road to. There are a lot of believe that, you know, the people in Calabar can keep waiting till the kingdom come. You get what I mean? But it goes about, I defended the ocean as Aquaman. Abi? So they celebrate lies. They celebrate fraud. And they do so with so much pride that even those of you who know the truth, you begin to doubt yourselves. That they have reduced people's standard so low that expectation has become so low, like bottom barrel. You know, bottom barrel expectation from these rogues. That automatically, even if you have to expose the lies time again and again and again, they are usually voluntary slaves. Abrodian Runuku. They will try and find means of gaslighting you or even blackmail you just to keep you short. And at the end of the day, when you call them back in, let's say 8 years, right? You won't see them anymore. You won't. Maybe for a few years, you may see some remnants here and there. You won't see them anymore. By then, lives have been ruined, destroyed. You know? APC, Ebekebe. If the road is indeed intended to be built or delivered, right, and delivered, take a look at the pace. That's all you need to know. Like I said, I see